Hello, and this is Vin Shubry, the president of WOWzer Technologies. I wanted to talk to you more about show you the money. This week, I want to talk to you about customers. Now, we're all in a situation where we want more customers, but actually, one of the things that we should be paying attention to is the current customers that we have and how to help them become more loyal and regulars for life, if that is possible, depending on the kind of business that you have. It's been said that to gain a new customer can be 4 to 10 times more expensive than actually reaching out to the current customer and strengthening that relationship even further. And here's some of the reasons as to why it's vital to keep the current customers and how to go about it. I mean, let's face it, they want someone that does what? Solve their problems. So whatever their problems are, that's an opportunity for you to actually make a difference in that customer's life, and therefore guarantee yourself that customer or customers for an extended period of time and maybe even life. I've had customers that I've had for many years, and the reason they keep coming back is simply this, that I solve their issues, I meet their expectations wherever they are, and I exceed them as well. So if we in our company could do that, then this is what I would say is to focus on with your customers. Does that mean I've never lost any? No, I have, sadly. And there's a variety of reasons. But if I do these things, even if they do leave for whatever the reasons are, because sometimes, in some cases, my customers outgrow what I can provide them as they start to grow. I focus more on small businesses. As they start to become a medium-sized business, actually, they're better served by somebody else. And in some ways, I'm meeting their need as well by recognizing that, you know what, it's better that they actually go with someone who specializes in that environment. So there's also a good way to let them go as well. And there are ones where they leave for whatever the reasons are, and it'd be good to go find out what those reasons are. Another thing that you can also do, which I find very important in order to keep them, is do what? Communicate consistently with them and manage their expectations. Find out, how they're doing. One of the things that I was taught many years ago when I was in sales was that the best way to get customer loyalty is to find out who they are. Such things as know that they have a family and say, hey, how's your family doing? And get to know the kids and wives and so on. You don't want this to be something that goes on forever in terms of when you're talking to them, but it's a good way to start right off the bat to say, hey, how was your weekend? How was your wife? How's the kids? And then go, okay, well, let's talk about business. And you walk right into that. It makes them feel like you actually care about them. And I find that creates more loyalty than you could possibly imagine. You can show your customer in a lot of ways how you appreciate them. That's one of them, is to get to know them. There's other things that you can do. For example, when any of my clients, I service clients in very different age groups, especially ones that have children, I give them a gift, and usually when I bill them for something, I put it on the invoice. I actually show it, gift of the birth of, and I name the child as well. I find out what the child's name is. In my situation, it helps because, as I'm doing their tax returns, I need to know their children and their names and their information so they can put that on their tax return and they get family benefits. But there could be other reasons for you that you could want to know that information. But even if you don't need it specifically for the business that you are in, it's always good to know who they are, because it really shows that you are what? Connected to them. That's not just about business, it's about life. If you want them for life, you got to know what's important in their lives. And the number one thing that's important in their lives is what? Their families. Okay, so also you can develop standards along the way as well, that you can train your staff or people who come in contact with them. Something that's really important is to get the message across to your people who are the front lines, your employees, your contractors, and so on. You see, they don't know your business except for the people that deals with them. So in actual fact, your employees are your company, or your contractors are your company. Help them understand that any contact they have with customers is always a pleasant one. And if the customer complains for any reason, listen. That's really important, because it shows that they care. Most customers who tell you there's an issue, they're saying they want it resolved. Remember, we go back to the first thing, solving problems. So if they're experiencing something, they still care enough to tell you about it. It's one of the most vital things. So when you hear that, if anything, if you take action and you improve, you've actually made the situation not only better for that customer, but for all customers, because you want to implement that across company wide. It's really, really important to listen to what your customers have to say, even when it may not sound very good. And not only that, if you've erred in any way, apologize. And you as the lead person or somebody, if you've grown and you've got other people who are in authority, apologize. It's amazing how much of a difference that will make. And the first thing is always listen. And once you've heard, repeat back what they said so that you understand what it is and apologize. And if you can solve it right then and there, then solve it. If not, let them know you'll come back. And then, of course, let you want your employees to let the company know. In other words, whoever's in charge. In my case, I want whoever works for me to come and tell me right away, even if they've erred. So if your employees are the ones that made the errors, give them the opportunity to come back and tell you, because at the end of the day, we only exist if the customer's happy. If the customer's not happy, regardless of who did it in your organization, then you don't have any business. That's why we're in business, is to what? To have happy customers. And it's really important to keep the ones you currently have before you even go out there and get other ones. And the most important thing is to exceed expectations. So anything that you can do to exceed those expectations, to deliver, being timely, being relevant, and solving their problems, whatever those problems are, even if you've created them, goes a long way. I hope this information has helped you. I hope that it is relevant for you. And if you have any questions, I look forward to hearing those questions. If you have any comments about anything, by all means, let me know. And you have a great day. God bless, and look forward to talking to you soon.